Hello English learners, welcome to my channel again, and today's video is on a food item which you eat daily. Yes, it's roti. We eat roti or chapati daily. Even the people who eat rice, they also eat roti once in a week. So yeah, it's big part of our life. Before getting to the video, I would brief some points, which is the purpose of video, what will you get after watching this video, and what is the success formula. So let's get started with the purpose of video. So in this video, I am bringing the vocabularies and phrases which are used for roti, which are used for roti making process and around the roti topic. So, in this video, you will get bunch of vocabularies and phrases related to this topic. And once you watch this video, you will have a collection of phrases and vocabularies that you can use in future when you are asked to talk on this topic. But one important thing is you need to apply this success formula. Yes, before uh, before learning anything, you should understand the purpose of this. So we are going through this video. Before that, you should keep this thing in mind that how you should learn it. So my success formula is whenever I learn something, I learn it completely and effectively. And I think it is applicable to all the people and everywhere, because if you don't learn something completely and effectively, it is useless, it is the waste of time. So I will give an example. Like, we have a word second. So you everyone knows that what is the meaning of second. It is dusra. But the second is used in another sense also. Like, for example, someone says there is something wrong in this code, and person B says, yeah, I second that. So here the second means I support that, or I agree with that. So now you saw, like, a word or a vocabulary or a phrase can be used in different sentences, in different senses. So if you learn any vocabulary, any phrase, you should know the all possible uses of it. How can you use it? Once you do that, then only you will be confident and comfortable on talking on that topic or on using that vocabulary. And the most important thing is lots of practice. Yes, without practice, you cannot improve your English, you cannot improve your vocabulary. It may sound ridiculous that you need to practice a lot, that it may look like a ratta. Yes, you heard me right. When you are new to a language, इनिशियली हमें वो चीज़ रटनी पड़ती है. तो अगर आप बिगिनर हैं, अगर आपको बिल्कुल भी इंग्लिश के फ्रेजेस नहीं बना पा रहे हैं, तो मैं सजेस्ट करूँगी कि आप पहले बेसिक सेंटेंसेस को अच्छे से लर्न कीजिए, उनको इतने बार प्रैक्टिस करिए कि वो अपने आप खुद से अपने आप से मुंह से निकलने लगे. तो इतने उनकी प्रैक्टिस करिए अगर आप बिगिनर हैं तो. एंड अगर आप इंटरमीडिएट लेवल पे हैं, तो इफ़ यू आर लर्निंग एनी vocabulary, then try to learn its meaning completely. Okay, so with that, I will start the video. So today's topic is roti, and in this video we will cover roti making process in English, tools used for roti, and some vocabularies and phrases and sentences related to this topic. So let's get started. So we will start this video with the roti making process. What's the method of making roti, and that we will learn in English. For your benefit, I have marked these vocabularies and the vocabularies which are useful, which are important, those are I have highlighted with red and bold. So once you finish this video, you should remember these vocabularies. You have to focus more on these words, vocabularies, and you need to remember those. Okay, so let's start it with the process. So the first step is take 2 cups atta in large bowl. Atta is usually said flour also, so we can use atta, wheat flour, or we can use whole wheat flour. Maida is called multi-purpose flour. So you can take any type of atta. If you are making naan, then you will say take 2 cups of multi-purpose flour. And if you are making roti or chapati, then it would be a wheat flour. Okay. So after that, okay. So now we knead the आटा. ओके मीन्स नीड मतलब गूंथना. और हम किस में गूंथते हैं? हम परात में गूंथते हैं. हम इंडियंस जो हैं हम आटा परात में लगाते हैं. तो परात, यू कैन यूज परात वर्ड ऑल्सो, बट इफ यू वांट टू यूज इट इन इंग्लिश देन यू कैन से नीडिंग प्लेट. तो अगर आप अमेजन पे सर्च करेंगे स्टील नीडिंग प्लेट और स्टेनलेस स्टील नीडिंग प्लेट, तो आपको ये परात का फोटो दिखेगा. तो आप परात वर्ड भी यूज कर सकते हैं और नीडिंग प्लेट भी यूज कर सकते हैं. So usually a round flat plate or shallow edges called parat or kneading plate is used, but I am using a bowl. Okay. So after that you have to add oil if you like. Here I did not add any. So we can add oil or ghee to make soft chapatis. If you don't want to add, then skip this step. Then start add water little by little. Little by little means थोड़ा थोड़ा करके. Start adding water little by little. थोड़ा थोड़ा करके उसमें पानी ऐड करेंगे. As you add water, mix with your hands and bring the dough together. I needed around 3 by 4 cup and 1 tablespoon of water here. You may need water depending on the kind of flour. Okay. Once the dough comes together, start kneading the dough. Knead the dough with the knuckles of your fingers, applying pressure. तो जब हम आटे में थोड़ा पानी डाल के उसको मिक्स करते हैं तो उसमें गुठलियाँ बनने लग जाती है. तो उसको हम डो बोलते हैं. डो मतलब कि लोई लोई बनने लग जाती है. और नीड नीड मतलब उसको गूंथना. जब हम हाथ से और उंगलियों से उसको गूंथना चालू करते हैं तो दैट वर्ड दैट वर्ब इज कॉल्ड नीड द डो. आटा लगाना, नीड द डो. नीड विद नकल्स. नकल मीन्स जो अपनी उंगलियों का जो बीच का पार्ट होता है और जहाँ से हम प्रेशर लगाते हैं उसे हम नकल्स बोलते हैं. तो knead the dough with the knuckles of your fingers and apply pressure. So in this slide you need to remember these words: kneading plate, knead, knuckles, dough. After that, the fifth step is fold the dough using your palms and knead again. Apply pressure with your knuckles. Palms. Here is the word palms. Palms means your hateli. Fold the dough. Keep the kneading until the dough feels soft and pliable. It feels hard, tight. Add little water and knead again. If it feels too sticky, soft, add some dry flour and mix. So, see, these are the steps. Here we are not learning to make chapati. but we are learning the steps in English. If you have to explain someone in English, then you can use these phrases. You will know the words. So if that dough becomes sticky, sticky means अगर आपने उसमें ज़्यादा पानी ऐड कर दिया है तो how would you say it? The dough has become sticky. ये आटा थोड़ा sticky चिपचिपा लूज हो गया है, right? Okay. So once done, the dough should be smooth. Press the dough with your fingers. It should leave an impression. See, in this image 7, once you press the dough with the finger, it leaves the impression. Leaves the impression means उसके ऊपर ऐसा गड्ढा सा हो जाना चाहिए, निशान बन जाना चाहिए. So this phrase, it should leave an impression. So you know that impression is something we use to leave like prabhav, okay? But how we are using in this process is by pressing with your fingers, it should leave an impression. So we need to remember this, that how we are using the words here. Now we will cover the dough with a damp cloth or a paper or towel for 20 to 30 minutes. Cover the dough with a damp cloth. So damp cloth means it is not wet, it is not dry. Damp cloth means कि निचोड़ा हुआ कपड़ा. हम किसी क्लोथ को पानी में डाल के उसको निचोड़ लेते हैं तो वो बहुत स्लाइटली सा गीला नरम नम रहता है. तो दैट क्लोथ इज कॉल्ड damp cloth. Place the paper towel under the tap water and then squeeze the all water from it, that is use damp paper towel to cover the cloth. The next step is, after the dough has rested, give it a quick knead again. Means we had kept it for 20 to 30 minutes. After that we will knead this again. Divide the dough into 12 equal parts, each weighing around 35 to 37 grams. That depends on you, but how we would tell this sentence into English, like हम बोलते हैं कि उसकी लोइयाँ बना के रख दो, 10-15 उसकी लोई बना के रख दो. So how would we say this in English? Divide the dough into 12 or 10 to 15 parts. Start working with one wall while keeping the remaining dough balls covered with a damp cloth so they don't dry out. So they don't dry out. Dry out मतलब कि जब आटे पे पपड़ी सी बन जाती है, आटा सूखने लग जाता है. So we used this phrase to explain that dry out. So if you want to say that आटा सूख रहा है, the dough is getting dry out. Okay, so take one of the balls and press it between your fingers to make it smooth. Then roll it between your palms to make it round and smooth. There should be no cracks. So cracks means जब आटे के अंदर धीरे धीरे दरारें सी पड़ जाती है तो उस चीज़ का एक्सप्लेन हम इस तरह से कर सकते हैं, there should be no cracks, it should be smooth. Then press the round dough ball and flatten it slightly. Flatten it. Flatten it मतलब कि उसको थोड़ा सा चपटा कर देते हैं, राइट? उसको हमसे हाथ से प्रेस करके उसको दबा देते हैं, उसको हम बोलते हैं flatten it, चपटा कर देना. Now take around 1/4 cup of atta or flour in a plate for dusting the roti while rolling it. Dip the prepared dough ball into the dry flour and dust it from all the sides. So see what is this step is, जब हम आटे का लोई लेते हैं और उसको बेलना स्टार्ट करते हैं. So जब हम उस पे थोड़ा थोड़ा सा आटा छिड़कते हैं तो उस चीज़ को we say dusting. Okay, dusting means try putting a small amount of atta on the roti. So that process is called dusting. उस पे छिड़कना, आटा छिड़कना. And dip the prepared dough. Okay, तो मतलब उसको हम उसके अंदर आटे के अंदर उसको आटा लगाने के लिए उसको उसमें डो को डालेंगे. Then start rolling the roti using a rolling board and rolling pin. So here comes the most important vocabulary is rolling board and rolling pin. Rolling board means चकला जिस पे हम रोटी बेलते हैं. Rolling pin means बेलन और रोटी बेलना मतलब rolling the roti. Okay, then start rolling the roti. Okay, रोटी को बेलना स्टार्ट करिए यूजिंग अ रोलिंग बोर्ड एंड रोलिंग पिन. रोल चकला और बेलन की मदद से. मूविंग द रोलिंग पिन लेंथ वाइज across the dough, applying gentle pressure as you roll. So now the 15th step is the rolling process. When we roll the roti, जब हम रोटी बेलते हैं, means when we roll the roti, तो हम उसको बार बार पलटते हैं, उस पर आटा लगाते हैं और उसको काफ़ी बार उसको हम ऊपर नीचे करके उसको पलटते हैं. तो दिस 15th step is about that. Now how we would express that in English? Let's see. Move the rolling pin lengthwise across the dough, applying gentle pressure as you roll. मतलब उस पर धीरे धीरे प्रेशर लगाना है जैसे भी हम बेलते जा रहे हैं. If you are rolling it correctly, the dough will move in circular motion on its own and the roti will roll evenly. जो रोटी बेलने में प्रो होते हैं वो रोटी आपने देखा होगा बार बार नहीं पलटते हैं. वो एक सिंगल रन में ही पूरी रोटी बना देते हैं. They just continue rolls the pin एंड उनका जो रोटी का शेप होता है वो अपने आप गोल बनने लग जाता है. तो इट कम्स विद द प्रैक्टिस. बट हाउ वी एक्सप्लेन दैट एक्शन इज इफ यू आर रोलिंग इट करेक्टली द डो विल मूव इन सर्कुलर मोशन ऑन इट्स ओन. ऑन इट्स ओन मीन्स अपने आप. ऑन इट्स ओन मतलब अपने आप. रोटी विल रोल इवनली. रोटी भी अपने आप घूमने लगेगी और इवनली बनने लगेगी. एंड दिस कम्स विद द प्रैक्टिस. यू कैन ऑल्सो रोल and then take the dough and move it with little your hands and roll again. You will have to dip the roti in dry flour several times while rolling the roti. Anytime the dough starts sticking to the rolling pin, dip the roti into atta from both the sides, then continue rolling. Roll the roti until you have 5 to 6 inch diameter circular roti. So here you need to remember those words: rolling pin, rolling board, rolling the roti, dip, dusting. Next step is heating. Means जब हम रोटी सेकते हैं, when we bake the roti. So how to express these into in English? So heat the tawa. तवा को इंग्लिश में स्किलेट भी बोलते हैं. यू कैन यूज तवा और फ्राइंग पैन. स्किलेट इफ यू वांट टू यूज इंग्लिश वर्ड. ऑन मीडियम हाई हीट. मेक श्योर दैट तवा इज हॉट इनफ बिफोर यू प्लेस द रोटी ऑन द तवा. Dust excess flour off the rolled roti and place it on hot tawa. Seventh step is about like जब हम रोटी के ऊपर से एक्स्ट्रा आटा हटाते हैं और उसे गरम तवे पे डालते हैं तो डस्ट दी एक्सेस फ्लावर. एक्सेस फ्लावर मतलब जो उसके ऊपर एक्स्ट्रा आटा लगा हुआ है उसको डस्ट मीन्स उसको हटाना. ऐसे थप थप थपा के उसको हटाना. ऑफ द रोल्ड रोटी. रोल्ड रोटी मीन्स जो रोटी हम बेल चुके हैं, जो बिली हुई रोटी है, दैट विल बी कॉल्ड एज rolled roti. Let it cook for 15 to 30 seconds until you see some bubble on the top side. At this point, flip the roti. You don't want the first side to cook too much. Now, let the other side cook more than the first side, around 30 seconds more. Use a tongue to see how much it has cooked from the second side. If you see brown spot all over means it have it has cooked. So here you use brown spots to denote कि जब रोटी धीरे धीरे सिकने लग जाती है तो उस पर थोड़े थोड़े ब्राउन स्पॉट आने लग जाते हैं. So we will tell this situation into English like if you see the brown spots on roti with the help of tong. Tong means chimta. In this slide you see this tong. हम हाथ से रोटी नहीं पलटते हैं, हम चिमटे की मदद से पलटते हैं. तो use a tong. Now remove the roti from the tawa using a tong and place it directly on flame with the first side which was little less cooked and directly on the flame. The roti if rolled evenly will puff up. Here is again new word, puff up. Flip with the tongue to cook the other side as well. The roti is done when it has brown spots, don't burn it. Apply ghee on the rotis immediately. Make all the roti and fulka similarly. So you might have heard कि फूली हुई roti. So what will you use? What word will you use for that? We use puff up. Puff means फूलना. Puff up means फूली हुई. Puff up चपाती, फूली हुई रोटी. Flip. Flip means से पलटना. Changing the side of chapati is called flip. So here you need to remember these vocabularies: skillet, rolled roti, brown spots, tong, puff up, flip. Now roll the roti as usual, place it on hot tawa, let it cook for 30 seconds until you see some bubble on top. At this point, flip the roti. You don't want the first side to cook a lot. Now let the other cook side and it has nice brown spot. So it should cook more than the first side. Now flip it again with the okay. Now here is the word is brush with ghee. Brush with ghee means उस पे घी लगाना, हल्का सा घी लगाना. When we apply ghee with the brush or with the spoon, the phrase we use is brush the ghee, or we can say apply the ghee also is correct, but generally we can use brush the ghee, brush with butter. So this was the roti making process, and in this we learned the vocabularies and phrases and the steps in English to make chapati. So I hope now you will be comfortable when you have to talk on roti making process. Now you know all the related vocabularies and phrases which are used to make roti. Okay, great. So now we will move forward and we'll see some more very frequently used phrases that we used around the roti. So we'll see that. Okay, so these are very basic phrases when we talk about roti. Like anyone can ask you, क्या आप रोटी बना सकते हैं? Like your friend has come or your mother-in-law ask you, क्या रोटी बनानी आती है या क्या आप रोटी बना सकते हैं? So can you make roti? Then you have to reply, yes, I can make roti, I can make chapati. Now they want to ask, क्या आप गोल रोटी सही बना लेते हैं? Can you make perfect round roti? एकदम गोल रोटी means perfect round roti. Then you would say, yes, I can make perfect round roti. Now मेरी रोटी क्यों नहीं फूलती? या मैं फूली हुई रोटी बना लेती हूँ. तो when we have to use this word फूली हुई रोटी, so how do we say it? So we use word puff up for this. So मेरी रोटी क्यों नहीं फूलती will be said as why doesn't my roti puff up? मेरी रोटी क्यों नहीं फूलती? Why my roti doesn't puff up? मेरी रोटी जल गई. My roti got burnt. जलना means burn. कच्ची है, मेरी रोटी कच्ची है. कच्ची means undercooked. So this chapati is undercooked. I really don't like undercooked chapatis or roti. Okay. रोटी जल्दी जल्दी बेलो. बेलना को बोलते हैं रोल. रोल द रोटी क्विकली. जल्दी जल्दी बेलो नहीं तो रोटी जल जाएगी. Roll the roti quickly else it will burn. So these were some basic phrases that can be used around the roti. Now we will see the tools used for it. So we already know that rolling board. On this we roll the roti. Rolling pin. With the using of rolling pin we roll the roti. This is kneading plate. Parat. In this we make the dough. Chimta, tong. With the help of tong, we flip the roti. This is called dough and we are kneading the dough means आटा गूंथना. This is called dough. गुथा हुआ आटा या लोही. चूल्हा, stove. Bhatti, furnace. So stove and furnace is little different. Stove is used at home and furnace are mostly used in restaurants or at the places where we cook in large amount. So in this video, I hope this video is helpful for you. In this video, you got so many vocabularies and phrases which you can use for roti, and I'm pretty sure like if someone asks you to talk about roti in English, you will be comfortable because now you know all the phrases and vocabularies for all the process. And don't forget the success mantra, practice it more, watch it more, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And yes, let me know if you want me to change my pattern और आप कुछ सजेशन देना चाहते हैं तो प्लीज़ मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में ज़रूर बताइए. आपको ये वीडियो कैसा लगा प्लीज़ ये ज़रूर बताइए बिकॉज़ आपके कमेंट से मुझे मोटिवेशन मिलेगा और मुझे पता चलेगा कि मुझे आगे वाले वीडियोस कैसे बनाने हैं. सो प्लीज़ डू इट. शो सम लव. थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग. Stay tuned for future videos. Thank you.